Okay, well, we are back, and we are about to go into door 2 by the looks of it.
What's behind door number 2?
Well, let's find out. Click the lever.
It is a mystery.
It is a gaping black void. The door opened. As they'd come to expect, there appeared to be a short hallway on the other side.
All right, let's go.
Lotus was the first through the door.
Yeah.
Of course she was.
Let's do this.
Seven was next, and Junpei brought up the rear.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it.
There it is! It's right there!
Fortunately, it took them only moments to find the dead. It had been placed just inside the room right next to the numbered door. They gathered around it and quickly scanned each of their bracelets. That one was easy.
Yeah.
It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It stopped.
Ooh, hooray. Ooh. Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Seven and Lotus were breathing hard and fast.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
That might be a good idea. Junpei looked around again.
This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
After taking a look around the room himself, Seven spoke.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
I don't trust him.
Seven nodded to them and stepped into the room closest to him. So Seven is
I'll try
going
the
to
one
be
next to me.
in that left room, and it looks like Lotus is taking the middle room. At last, Junpei was left alone.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
Peek away
Peek
out!
away out!
Whoa. Welcome to the confinement room front hallway.
Okay.
So we get 2 angles, but a lot of doors.
Well, they said they were going to take the doors on the left, right?
Yeah, so Seven's in this room, and then Lotus is in this room.
All right, well, let's start at the end and work our way back.
Sure.
Okay.
Very homely.
Look in that desk drawer. If you don't mind.
Drawer.
Yeah, turn around.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
gosh
Okay.
darn it. No matter how hard I pull on this thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. It doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it?
okay.
Must
well,
be
we'll
part
come
of a
back to that.
puzzle. The desk is old
No
and
way.
rusty.
In this game? No,
No.
I doubt it. Okay. May as well turn back around. It doesn't look like there's anything here.
There's a
Oh.
chair where the light don't shine.
Okay. The sink? It's not been the first time there's been something in the sink.
It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark in here, but I don't think there's anything going on with the sink. The faucet is too hard to turn. Okay, what about up here? The mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high, it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. Pretty old, too. Okay, what about this mirror? I can just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling.
Oh my god, is this gonna be like a Zelda mirror puzzle?
Hey, maybe. Sure would be
Yeah.
nice if that mirror was a little lower down. Looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. Wonder if that means anything.
Nothing. No, I'm sure it doesn't.
What's the deal with the lighting in here?
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?
The hey? There's just this one beam of light. The rest of the place is too dark. Can't see anything. There's no way to explore the rest of the room. What about the bed? It's a blanket. Not a really great one, but still. The light's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost in here or something. Okay, so what about over here?
Ah.
Toilet paper. It's still white enough for me to know what it is, even in the dark. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it.
Hey, what's the pulley from the ceiling? Is that to flush the toilet? Or
Oh,
is that
maybe. I can just barely make out the string for the toilet, but I can get a hold of it. Darn it. Kind of pisses me off that I can see it, but I can't touch it. Alright, it took a couple tries, but now I've got you, string. Yes! Now I can pull on it. Huh?
Went
Doesn't
up
matter how
higher.
many times I pull it, there's no flush. Kind of feel like an idiot. I wasted a bunch of time because I was determined to flush a toilet. Wah wah.
May as well look inside, I guess. 14 equals E.
What is this? 14 equals E? It probably means a 14 somewhere represents an E, but I don't know what 14 that would be. It looks like a dirty toilet, but it's too dark to tell.
Alright.
Alright.
I think you're done in here maybe for now.
Yeah, I think that's just about everything in here.
It looks like there's like a... It does look like each door has like a slider, like a view hole at the top. Maybe light could come through that? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Alright, what about that emergence door? Yeah, that one.
There are a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Emergence? Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here. Whatever that means. Also, hello, Lotus. Probably means to emerge or escape from here. Do we need to do something with these tiles to open the door? I don't think we can do anything over here, though.
14 equals E, but maybe not here. I don't know. We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Let's go into one of their rooms.
Let's go see
That one, yeah. Yep, that one,
Lotus.
sure. Yeah, let's go.
Well, she's in here, even if we can't see her, but...
Oh, another drawer we can try to open that probably won't open. It's different shaped handle. Oh, it worked.
There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah. Something's not right, though. That handle on the drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? Center room drawer.
Is there something on the bottom? Oh, wait a minute. There's a mirror on the bottom.
That
Right?
would appear to be the case, yes.
Interesting.
So there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape, and it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact.
You don't say.
There's a mirror on the back of the drawer, and the handle is weird. Looks like the handle was attached with a screw. Uh-huh. Well, we took the drawer out, but nothing happened. Of course! There's no way you could hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know, still. Still seems like they might try to... Huh? What's that? Looks like there's something. Looks like there's something in there. In the drawer? Interesting.
Nothing.
Very
Wait a minute, can we-
interesting.
Can we look in there with a light?
We don't have a light.
Right. And now you want the reflection. Okay.
This looks like a chair for prisoners. Rusty, but I don't think it's gonna be a lot of help. Isn't that obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything unless I have to. Lotus is not having this. Does she really not want to be in this room that bad? Huh. Okay, well that's everything.
Let's look around, I guess. Turn
this
the
angle.
camera, maybe?
Yeah.
What's with the blue river-looking thing on the mirror? That's odd.
Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not.
What was it that, like, you just went British with her for a moment?
I
No,
don't
maybe
know how to
not.
speak, man. Speaking's hard.
True.
Alright. This sink is pretty unique. It's got a square drain, which seems a little weird to me.
You know, I was just thinking, by the way, that the handle in the drawer looks a little like a sink, you know,
Like a knob for a faucet?
yeah, like a faucet, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. You think they meant for that shape for a reason or just for fun? Uh-huh. Interesting. What
Huh.
about the nozzle? There is no knob on the faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this.
It's almost like you gotta pull it off the drawer.
If we can find a knob or something that'll work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing.
Yeah, just like I got water to come out of that other time I turned a knob. Yeah, the kind of, you know, kind of knob I'm talking about.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Could you actually go into great detail to explain it to me?
Talking about a penis, sweetheart. That's what the word knob is a euphemism for.
Oh,
yeah, I've been around the block
okay.
a few times, sweetie.
What
Yeah, I've
happens
been
when
around
you
the-
turn one of those? Water comes out?
Yeah, something like that, sweetheart. Let's keep going.
Huh, okay, I'll ask you later. Alright, we need a replacement knob for the faucet, it looks like. This wall, is this supposed to be some sort of partition? What do they think this is? Privacy is important for these things. Well, it's not like you're gonna use it, Lotus. At least the guards couldn't watch you drop a... What? Loaf?
Whoa!
Oh my.
A loaf, an entire loaf.
Heck, it's better than being totally exposed, right? I guess. Jeez.
Alright.
Now
Well.
let's check the bed, I guess. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Towel! Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint. Smoker voice.
I mean, it looks like if you turn it upside down, it looks kind of like water draining. And
Yeah?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess. What about the blanket? That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time.
No time. Oh, there's a lot of stains on that bed. So I'm just...
Oh, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Junpei, aren't you lucky?
lucky.
It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous.
Alright.
I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Yeesh, that is a cozy looking bed, huh?
Yeah.
Looks even sadder without the pillow. No, it's still a terrible bed. I'd never sleep on a bed like that. Yeah, that is a very, sad bed. Can I check over here? Yes. Toilet paper. This paper seems to be pretty old. Ew, how the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. Yeah, I do. Half-used toilet paper? Well, it's old and kind of grossing me out, but there's nothing suspicious about it. Yeah. What about the handle? Just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes.
Can we look inside?
Yeah, let's look inside the toilet. Ooh, there's a moon on the toilet. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? Okay, cool.
Alright.
I refuse to touch this. I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it ever.
Germaphobe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a dirty old toilet. Apparently, Lotus
Yeah.
refuses to touch it ever.
Like ever.
Like, totally.
Alright.
This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, I'll do it, alright? Golly. It is vile. Unsurprisingly, Lotus refuses to go anywhere near it.
Alright. Can we try holding the towel up to the mirror, maybe? Or
I
something?
mean, like, for a comparison shot, I guess. Looks just like part of the design on the towel. Do you think that means anything? On the towel, it looks like the water is flowing from the river to the spring. You think that means we need to make water flow from here?
Oh, sure, maybe.
I
Okay.
guess? Question mark? I
Maybe we need to
think-
go into the next room and then come back
I
here.
think that's this room exhausted. We'll
Yeah.
try 7s. You want to do 7?
Sure.
Lotus kind of takes a lot out of a man.
Yes, she sure does.
Right.
Okay.
So it looks like this room is pretty much the
In the
same
drawer
as
again.
the other two. You want to start with the drawer again?
Yeah.
This thing's real simple. Is it really a desk?
Well, of course it's gonna be simple. I mean, it's probably like that so we don't try and use it as part of the puzzle, right? You probably use a desk to write letters to your family or something, but this is a boat. I'll bet that the only thing they used for this was eating off of.
Good assumption.
Huh? What the hell? It's not opening.
There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Yeah,
Alright.
it looks like they'd screwed it shut or something.
It's almost like we need a screwdriver, and it's almost like there was a screwdriver that we could have used that we can't use anymore because we left it behind.
Hey man, that's bold of you to assume we can bring things from one puzzle into another. Doesn't matter how old this thing is, we're gonna have a tough time if we try to just break it open.
Probably gonna be a pain. But I think we need to figure out a way to get those screws off.
Alright. We'll screw off for now, I guess.
Well,
Nope, not. I want to look at the stool. This chair's pretty old. If 7 sat on it, it'd probably break.
Huh? You say something?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
look in the bed. Yeah.
Alright, let's
Nothing
check
at
this
all.
bed
Feels
out.
like I'm wearing nothing at all. Like nothing at all.
Man, this is a mess. Not even a bed anymore.
Can't say I'd want to sleep there.
Bed is really dirty.
A man of few words, unlike Lotus.
There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Okay, I guess it's just a dirty bed. Let's look at the sink here, I guess.
Yep.
So there's a spring at the bottom of the river. Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Are you talking about that towel you've got? Yeah, I guess it does look a little like there's that thing in the mirror.
Yeah, the spring on the towel has got to be indicating the picture on this mirror.
And the mirror is indicating the sink, right? But the picture looks like a spring with water, and the sink's all dried out.
Oh, so sad. Okay, well, let's check the sink then. Ooh,
Oh, look at
hello.
that! Look at that! There's a.
There's a little tile in the drain.
Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out of there.
Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out.
There's a tile stuck in the drain. There's no way we're gonna be able to pull it out.
Alright.
Okay, what about the faucet?
Huh. Looks like the water doesn't work.
Doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? That could very well be the case.
Let's back out and turn to and look at the end of the room here, where the
Now
toilet
let's
is.
check the last place, I guess. Actually, if I look at here, does it examining the wall? Yeah. There's a partition here.
Maybe it's for privacy?
Yeah. I guess he's not so concerned about it as Lotus was. Toilet paper's gone. Oh no.
Someone really had to go.
A toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. Well, this part is thinner than
Hey,
the
look at the
rest.
screwdriver! Look at that! Look at the end of it!
In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing at all. Feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. Here we go.
Oh, this game just got a little easier.
We just got a
It's the scoop
shaft.
room. I love getting shafts.
Hey, this is a screwdriver shaft. It's missing a handle, though. Even if we run into a screw, it fits. We're gonna have a hard time to get... we're gonna have a hard time of it without a handle.
Well, if we can find a handle, maybe then it'll do us some good. From a Phillips head screwdriver, and the other end is threaded.
Okay.
Well, it looks like the rod comes out easy enough, but I don't think the rest is going anywhere.
Let's look in the toilet.
Toilet! Ooh, a
Oh,
sun.
the sun.
A symbol on a toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me.
It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Okay, what about the toilet itself?
Damn, this toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside's even worse.
Honestly, I'm amazed you could bring yourself to touch it.
Huh. There's way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet.
You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? Probably the nastiest toilet I've ever seen.
I do
Seven
some of
didn't
my
think twice about
deepest
touching
thinking on
it.
the toilet.
I mean, hey, at least he's willing to, do the hard stuff. And
May
let's
as well try flushing.
flush it.
Eh.
Hey, this handle's pretty loose.
Loose. Think it'll come off if you pull on it? Hey, it's a screwdriver handle. There you go. It fell off. Huh. Look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it.
We got a handle.
Put them together. What do you got? Take a look at
Wow.
this handle. The inside of the hole is threaded, like you're supposed to screw something in there. Can't imagine what it would be, though. Never seen anything like that before.
Wow, that's crazy. I hope we can figure out what to combine that
we have
with.
We have a threaded screw, driver end, and we have a handle that's also threaded, but I don't know what to do with these things.
If I just stick the metal rod into the handle, we got a screwdriver. Thank God it's the right kind of screwdriver for that screw. Awesome, we can totally use this.
Damn, the screwdriver looks like a soldering iron. You think it's some sort of industrial grade screwdriver? Guess that doesn't really matter. Anyway, so long as we've got this thing, we can unscrew any Phillips screws we run into.
As a long rod, should deal with any screws you run into.
I'm glad it's a long rod.
I've taken the handle off and the string's just hanging there. Wah wah.
All
I
right,
guess
let's
then would-
you know what we could. Can we combine the combine the screwdriver? Well, go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Yeah, this was my first thought, was to unscrew the screws
Well, I'm
on
wondering
the
if we could
desk.
combine it with the drawer that we're carrying around.
Oh,
So
I didn't
unscrew
even
the-
think of that. I totally spaced on that. Anyway. Sweet, got the screws off.
Now we can open the drawer.
Cool. There's nothing in here.
Well, maybe the drawer's what we need.
Yeah, look on the bottom again.
The drawer.
Drawer, huh?
All right, let's yank this thing out. That's what she said.
Got a desk drawer.
Something on the back. There's a bump on the back.
Wonder what that's for.
Maybe there's a hole somewhere, and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched.
Maybe. Anyway, so it is. Let's see. I want to combine this drawer with this screwdriver.
Yeah.
If I use this screwdriver on the screw on the center of the handle, maybe I can get a knob.
Hey. Did you break it, Junpei?
No, dude. Seems kind of weird to have a handle on a wooden drawer like this.
This handle, it looks like it should be a handle for that faucet. The faucet already has a handle, so maybe it goes somewhere else.
Probably. And now it is a drawer without a handle.
A drawer with a mirror on the back of it, huh? Don't think it'll do us any good here.
Well, you use a mirror to reflect things. Can you think of any other uses for it?
Well, if you asked Lotus, she'd probably tell you it'd be really shiny and pretty if we broke it.
Wah wah. Yeah, so there's this drawer with a mirror, and then there's this other drawer with like a bump on the back.
Well, let's go ahead and
Yeah, so we
back out of here real quick. Let's go back into Lotus's room, is my opinion.
okay, we'll check up on old Lotus.
Try to put that faucet knob on the sink, maybe.
Oh, good call, good call. Whoop. Go over and put that on there. Sweet, the handle I got off the drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? Pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Okay, let's turn that off for now. So did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Just like she's done with everything else.
Let's go back maybe and see the other room again.
You want to check the other sink?
I think they're connected. Yeah. Yep. Sure enough.
Hey, look at that.
Figured.
We got a tile.
So we've got this tile. And it's got these red, blue, and gray lines. Definitely not directions to shining a mirror. What the heck does this stuff mean?
Hell if I know. And the backside has nothing on it.
Well, it looks to me... Hold on a minute.
He's thinking.
Oh, it's the number 14. I'm an idiot. Okay. And 14 equals E. I don't know what else to do with that knowledge. There's more to it, though. Take a look at this tile here. See, if you look real close, the 3 red lines here are on top of the other ones.
Red lines?
Yeah.
You ever watch Red Line?
No.
Oh, missing out.
Never heard of it.
Oh.
A tile with 3 lines in it, huh? Hey, Junpei, I was just thinking. Red line on top. Doesn't it look like the number 14?
14, huh? Yeah, I guess it kind of does. So we have a 14 tile.
What the?
What is up, Seven?
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
He does not look alright.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh?
What
are you talking about?
What time for amnesia?
We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back.
Ooh, hello. 7 lore?
Exposition time?
I think I've been here before.
What? Okay.
Huh?
I said
Huh?
I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi. Light. Nona.
What the hell was that?
Nona, huh? Like, nonary? Nona?
It
Interesting.
means 9.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't. That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
What?
They were
Okay.
trying to control people.
Huh?
Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Huh. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Of course it's Big Pharma.
Dun
Should've
dun
known.
dun.
Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Ah, so he is a cop.
Maybe.
Wait, under this bed. The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Let us share in the exposition.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
Oh, yeah, there you
Knew
go.
it. Called it.
Cop?
He looks very cop-like.
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago.
9 years ago?
Mm-hmm. I'm
You
shocked.
remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, yeah, of course I remember.
course,
Of course I
yeah.
remember. Yeah, I was, yeah.
I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf.
Let's bring back the old narrator, just in case.
From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. The bags... There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags.
Womp,
before I realized
womp.
I came out of hiding with my gun
Plot
ready
twist.
in my hand. Don't move.
God.
I felt metal touch the back of my head. Drop the gun. He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. Did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug?
Yep, you just got roofied, man.
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete.
Does
I
this
was out
smell like
light after that.
chloroform to you?
Yeah. Hey, does this smell like chloroform to you? No, it doesn't. Oh, okay.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink,
Yeah, that looks a lot like this room.
Sure
a toilet
does.
with no privacy.
But also,
I'd seen it countless times as a cop.
didn't we discover
gonna
that
sell,
this ship
huh?
is a twin of another ship?
Like a replica?
Yeah, like this is the Olympic or whatever, not the Titanic. I don't remember.
I think that was a theory. I don't know if we ever actually got a concrete answer.
Oh, okay. Well, let's continue, I guess.
Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but It won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked.
I would.
Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down.
You know, he's like 0 and 4 now or something for trying to knock down doors.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really been working out for him too well.
Yeah.
I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate.
How very convenient.
I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit. But I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship?
That would appear to be the case.
I would say so.
It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit?
No.
I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
No. Dude is too
Very good sound effects while looking at the toilet.
big. I hate when that happens.
Right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Need
How do
more
you like
fiber in
that,
your
you
diet.
Son of a bitch.
Heck yeah, man. Eat them fiber gummies.
I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
There's-
Dot.
There's no way he fit. Okay, I guess he fit.
I guess that is a huge air vent. Junpei waited for Seven to resume his story. The
all
longer
I
he
remember.
waited, however, the clearer it became that Seven had
Oh.
no intention of doing so. Way to end on a cliffhanger, buddy. He simply stared off into the air, his eyes blank.
Hey, what happened after that?
He'd waited long enough, but Seven shook his head.
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven?
I'll
Did you
remember
save them?
conveniently in a couple of hours.
Yeah, man, it's
Story
very
time.
much, it's a case of plot-relevant amnesia. It
Yeah.
cures itself when the plot dictates it to.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Her name was
Huh?
Akane.
Deep in his heart, Junpei felt something very cold. Seven's head dropped, and Junpei saw in it a look of sadness the likes of which he had never seen on the man before. The large man's eyes blinked rapidly as if he were fighting back tears, and he swallowed hard. His sigh was like the melancholy setting of an old abandoned building. He shook his head and spoke.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
How old is Junpei?
Junpei?
Yeah.
He's. I don't know his exact age, but I think he's around 1920, something like that, give or take. Like late teen, young adult.
This happened 9 years ago. Then it would have happened when he was like, well, 6th grade would have been 11 years old.
I don't remember his age off the top of my head, but he's a young adult, I guess.
Okay. Well, I have a theory. Let's keep going.
Okay. After that, Junpei could hardly try to force any answers out of the other man.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Thank you for the
Going by what he said.
exposition dump. Junpei left Seven to pull himself together and instead began thinking everything over.
The children who had been kidnapped 9 years before? Apparently, a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
I guess. Before long, Junpei realized he had spent quite some time deep in
I don't have
thought.
time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Junpei shook his head quickly to clear it and returned to his investigation, thoughts swirling in his mind. And we will have to continue that investigation in the next episode.
Oh no! Okay,
Yeah. You got a lore dump and then you get to end the episode. Ain't that great?
that's how it works, fellas.
All right.
All right. Toodles.
Ew, who says toodles?
Me. I just did. Just now. Toodles!